Hello friends, I'm Dr. Anupam Ghosh. I'm a diabetes coach and a fitness coach. Now guys, you might be thinking and asking, why Diafit? What does Diafit mean? And how did I come with this name? So guys, let me tell you, I left my job 1 year back and started my own practice, and I wanted a name for my clinic. Exercise plays a very important role in reversing type 2 diabetes. Exercise was part of my life. With the help of nutrition and exercise, I was able to reverse my type 2 diabetes. I knew that exercise and fitness plays a very important role in reversing type 2 diabetes. So this is how guys, the name Diafit was thought of. So Diafit, basically it means diabetes and fitness. So guys, this was a brief story about how did I come with Diafit as my clinic name, as my YouTube channel. My main mission is to help as many people as possible to reverse their diabetes. As I told you earlier in one of my live sessions, that I was a diabetic patient myself, and I reversed my diabetes in 1 year, and now I'm on a mission to help people and guide them, mentor them, coach them to reverse their diabetes as well. So that's about it. I'll also talk about why fitness is very important. There are several factors where we consider fitness is important, and fitness has several components. It's not about just having six packs or having a perfect body. It's not about that's not fitness. There are several components of fitness like muscular endurance, cardiovascular endurance, flexibility, body composition. So all this also plays an important role, and when all this are in place, then you can call yourself fit. So guys, I'll just talk about exercise and type 2 diabetes in today's session. So we all know that exercise is very important for us to be fit, to keep ourselves healthy, but guys, exercise plays an important role as well in reversing your diabetes. So if you're not exercising, start exercising from today itself. You can just start with brisk walking for 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's the beginning, that's more than enough to begin with, and slowly and gradually, when you are fine with that 15-20 minutes of walking, you can extend yourself and go to the more advanced level and do different kind of exercises. So guys, exercise can reduce your glucose drastically in your blood. There are several studies which have shown that those people who have exercised along with proper nutrition were able to reverse their diabetes much faster than those people who are just on nutrition and not doing any kind of exercise. So you'll be surprised to know that muscles can use glucose without insulin when you are exercising. Yes, you heard it correctly. Your muscles can use glucose without insulin if you are exercising. In other words, it doesn't matter if you are insulin sensitive or insulin resistant. Obviously, if you are type 2 diabetic, then you are insulin resistant, but it doesn't matter if you are insulin resistant. If you exercise, your body can utilize glucose much properly, and if you exercise, your blood sugar will not rise drastically after you have your food. Exercise can also help people with type 2 diabetes to avoid long-term complications, especially if there is any heart problems. So if you exercise regularly, then you can avoid any kind of heart problems any kind of cardiovascular disease in the future. Exercise is very useful in preventing stroke, as well as it helps in reducing your cholesterol level, LDL, especially low density lipoprotein, which is a bad cholesterol, due to which several cardiovascular disease occurs. Additionally, there could be several other benefits of exercise. It can lower your blood pressure, it helps in stress management, it also improves your mood. Many studies have shown that it can help in building your bones much stronger. You can have more lean muscle, you can control your weight much better, and at the same time it has been also observed that your HDL level goes high. So HDL is a good cholesterol, and we want your HDL level to be high. If the HDL level is high, that means there will be less risk factor or less risk for any cardiovascular disease in future. There could be several types of exercise which you can start. As I already mentioned, that you can start with brisk walking for 15 to 20 minutes. But please, before starting any kind of exercise, do consult with your doctor and seek their advice what sort of exercise you can do or what sort of exercise you can start with, because that is very essential to keep your doctor in the loop, so that if there is any complications which arises because of your exercise, if you are taking any medication and you are exercising, sometimes your blood sugar might go very low, you might go into hypoglycemia and you might faint. So it's always better to keep your doctor in loop, so that he can adjust any medicines, any doses if required, and he will be able to guide you what sort of exercise you can start with. Before exercising, you need to set a realistic goal. I have observed many people with diabetes. Most of the people with diabetes, they are actually overweight, and when they start their journey of reversing, they don't have a realistic goal. They don't have a realistic goal. By that I mean, what they would like to do is they would like to go for walking, they would like to go for jogging, they would like to do some yoga, they would like to do some strength training. Guys, it doesn't happen like that. You have not become overweight in few months, and it is not possible for you to lose weight in few months. It does take time. Also, you cannot reverse your diabetes in 1 month or 2 months. It takes time, at least 6 months to 1 year. You need to give yourself, you need to be consistent with yourself, and then only you will be able to reverse your diabetes. So guys, have a realistic target whenever you are starting exercising. Don't get involved in all kind of exercises immediately, because that might do more harm, and when after a month you will see that you are not able to reverse your diabetes, you might get depressed, you might get frustrated, and you will stop exercising. So it's better to start slow and and go steady, so that you can continue that for lifelong. Okay, so that's very important. Always remember that if you are exercising, keep yourself always hydrated, drink water at the right time. If possible, you carry some water bottle with you, so that you are always hydrated, because dehydration can lead to several problems, can raise your blood sugar as well. So keep yourself hydrated most of the time. You can carry a water bottle if you are going for a walk or if you are going to a gym. Now there are several questions which I'm asked most of the time. Okay doctor, you tell me, you say that you need to do exercise, so what kind of exercise should I start with? Well, first of all, I would say that brief walking is good enough. You can also do some kind of aerobic exercises, but for me the strength training is most important. Strength training means weightlifting or resistance training. That is very important, and I always recommend going for strength training. But don't go for strength training immediately. First you start with walking maybe for 1 month or 2 months, then you can go for some kind of aerobic exercises. It could be anything, jogging, it could be walking, cycling, swimming. Always start with that kind of exercise which you are passionate about, which you like, which you want to do, which you wanted to do in childhood, and you do it, so you can take it as a hobby and start it fresh. Because if you don't like something, guys, you will not be able to continue with this. So you can choose something which you liked in school or college, and now you are not able to continue with that. So you can start with those kind of sports, and those sports are very good for aerobic exercises like table tennis, badminton, swimming, biking. If you like to dance, you can take up any kind of dancing session with there are a lot of trainers like Zumba or salsa or whatever you like. So the main point is always opt for something which you are passionate about, which you like, so that you can continue that lifelong. Okay, so guys, that's about aerobic exercises, and you can continue from 30 minutes to 60 minutes, then to up to 90 minutes. But I personally don't recommend aerobic exercise more than 30 minutes. That you do only when you are doing aerobic exercise and and strength training both. So that time I don't recommend people to do more than 30 minutes aerobic exercise. Now coming to the strength training, you can start with once you are familiar with aerobic exercise for a couple of months, you can start with strength training. And strength training helps you to achieve a lean and efficient muscle. So it helps in muscle building. So that's why I say strength training is very important, because if you go for aerobic exercises, you will not be able to build your muscle. In other words, if you continue for longer duration of aerobic exercises, what will happen is you might go into catabolic state, and when you go into catabolic state, you lose your muscle mass, and that is again not good for your health. So you should always retain your lean muscle, if not increase it. So always keep the duration of cardiovascular or aerobic exercise to up to 30 to 45 minutes. And strength training will help you to build your muscle, and building more muscle in place of fat is particularly beneficial if you have type 2 diabetes, because muscles use the glucose. So the more you use your muscles, the more effective you can be at controlling your blood sugar level. So that's why I say strength training is very important, and especially for type 2 diabetes people. If you want to reverse your diabetes, strength training is very, very important. So weight training is one of the most used strength building technique, although you can also use your own body weight. There are different kind of exercises, calisthenics, I think that is what they call, where you use your own body to build muscle, like planks, pull-ups, chin-ups, those sort of things. So you can use you can go for that type of exercise as well. But I personally prefer lifting weight because I'm more comfortable with that, and I have been exercising and weightlifting for almost 24 years now. So you see whether you want to lift weight and do strength training, or you can use your own body weight. I'll talk more about those type of exercises in another session, where I'll talk about how you can use your body weight to build your muscle. Also, as I said, that fitness has different components, and one of them is flexibility. So always try to do some kind of flexibility training as well. So with flexibility training, you will improve how well your muscle joint works. And stretching is very important before any kind of exercise. So any kind of stretching, like warm up or cool down, is very important before and after exercise, because that will improve your flexibility, and at the same time you will be less prone to injury. Without consistency, you cannot achieve anything. You cannot reverse your type 2 diabetes, you cannot lose weight, you cannot achieve anything in life without consistency. So remember, consistency is the key. Whatever you start, you have to be consistent. In type 2 diabetes, strength training plays an important role, and if you want to reverse your diabetes, please include strength training. Now there are several questions which might come to your mind, that I am very old, I have never done strength training so far, can I do it? Yes, you can do it. Anybody can do it. At any age you can do it. But always remember, please hire a coach, a trainer. If you are too old, if you don't know anything about exercise, it's always good, it's always recommended to hire a personal trainer, to hire a coach who can guide you, so that you don't get injured during performing any kind of exercise. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you got some benefit from this session, and now you know how did I come with this with the Diafit. How did I why Diafit and why not something else? Because in diabetes, fitness is very important. Fitness and diabetes and fitness are interrelated. If you are fit, I feel that you will not have diabetes, and if you have diabetes, then you need to be fit to reverse your diabetes. So this is how I started my clinic by the name Diafit. If you have any questions, please mention in the comment box, and I'll try to definitely answer all those questions. Thank you, guys, and stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye, take care.